All right, welcome. This is Dog. So we're playing. We're gonna try this deck. So I'm calling this Trump Control for now because, as far as I know, that's where it originated. However, if Trump did not create this, then he may have gotten it from somewhere else. So I don't know for sure, but that's where I saw it. So that's what I'm going to credit with it. He was streaming with it. He's higher ranked than I am. He ended up going. The longer he played it, it looked like he was tending towards like between 50 and 60% win rate. So we may struggle with this deck because I'm probably not anywhere near as good a player as Trump is. I think things come very naturally for him in this game. But because I'm lower rank, more of a chance I'll go up against opponents that aren't as good, decks that aren't as good. So we'll kind of see where we land. But I'm just curious about this deck. This is
burns with holy fire.
Victory or death!
I've never played with Elise before. What are we playing against? Paladin? Skull King could be really good against Paladin, right? Maybe we just keep all this. See, I'm not sure how all this will play out. So when the expansion first came out, the first deck I tested, well, the first legendary I opened was in fact the Death Knight Warrior card that changes your hero, you know, where you do damage to all your characters. And so, because of that, the first deck that I played was this warrior deck that I looked up some of it, made some of it, but it was basically like a, you know, all synergizing with hitting your own minions. Do we just coin Ravaging Ghoul out here? And then turn 3, what are we doing? We're hoping we draw something? I mean, I don't know. I guess we will, because it's so obviously good for us right here. So the deck we're playing against here is like top tier Murloc, Buffett, and Paladin. So this is going to be a really hard test. So anyway, when I was playing that early warrior deck, when the expansion first came out, I felt like a lot of those components were good, but would work better in a control deck. And so do we armor here or just wait till we can get value out of the armor? I think we wait. So I'm excited to have a list here to try out that is a lot more control focused. I think this is going to be a more natural existence for this type of warrior. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Sorry I'm eating. I'll try to hold out till at least the video part for YouTube is over. I mean, I do certainly eat on stream frequently, but okay, I gotta remember to stop eating. Which means I need to stop drinking Diet Coke. I'll switch to water. If I drink Diet Coke, I want to put pretzels in my mouth. It just works that way, right? Now, here's what you have to remember about this deck and Finja. Right now, he has a Blessing of Kings in his hand. So if we put something down that does... He can do 6 damage with this. So you would think right now would be a good time to put Armorsmith, Ally Armorsmith down, and then do 1 damage to it. But it's actually not that good of a time to do that, because he's going to get all of those. And we haven't gotten a brawl yet. So I think we actually put this down and don't swing the weapon.
What now?
We could just go with this, however... Blessing of Kings easily lets him kill this. Blessing of Kings doesn't necessarily by itself let him do this, although he can buff that Murloc other ways too. But he may not be able to do both, so we'll try it. We'll try it.
Options.
So if you haven't seen Scourgelord before, this is Scourgelord Garrosh. He is going to Equip a 4/3 weapon that does damage to adjacent menus as well as one that you hit. And his ability also does 1 damage to all minions, including your own, which is...
Ungoro belongs to the Titan.
Hey. We're really lucky. And that was pretty good. I mean, odds are he was going to get better Murlocs than that, so I feel pretty good about that. Don't we just go ahead and play this? Let's go ahead and take care of any more. I didn't even look to see. It probably didn't do anything to his deck, now that I think about it. This is not in here for this opponent. Oh, I ate a pretzel, my bad. Sorry. Elise has always been a friend to control decks, right? What are we doing on 7? Just Elise and... I don't even know. I almost fell asleep. Okay. Here we go.
This jungle hides many secrets. Armor made to fit.
He's likely just to trade with that, but I'm not really sure if I care because if he does kill the Armor Smith, that's a little less damage we take this turn, and he's about to potentially adapt and buff, and Murlocs are about to get a little crazy. Here goes adapt. Oh, that's weird. Now here comes adapt, because you still have enough mana. That worked out really well for us. I think it was worth playing that Armor Smith. The damage that we saved was 5. I mean, on average, you get 5 armor out of an Armor Smith. I mean, it depends on if you played on one of those crazy turns, I guess. But 2 damage to all minions. Only kills one of them. On the other hand, if we hit this... we only take 4 damage and we kill 2 things.
I will burn this world and rule its ashes. Before me.
No regret. I concede.
Okay. There we go. So first one seems to be pretty good. I do think that's a matchup that we're gonna feel pretty good about when we get into it, you know, like, which is good because that's a really strong deck that you're likely to see some of. What I'm more curious about is what does it look like against other control, and
Victory or death.
what does it look like against druids?
Bring it on.
I mean, those are the questions that need to be answered, right? Alright, so this is going to be a mirror matchup. You know, when Trump streams something, a lot of people want to check it out, which is why I often check it out and try to make videos about it in case people want to see what other people are thinking about it. But alright, Rotface, I really like the synergy. You've got so many ways to do damage to your own minions, and Rotface can, it's just a fun card with the warrior synergy. Now this could be Pirate Warrior, this could be, I mean there's a lot of different things it could be. I'm just saying because Trump streamed that today, I think that increases the chance of it being. Okay, so this is an important test. How do we do against Pirate Warrior? How important is it to have a Fire War Axe right now? We know we'll get a Fire War Axe if we do this. I think it's good because we've got shield block.
My blade be thirsty.
Okay. I guess we're gonna have to start weaving in shield block like immediately, because this weapon's gonna get upgraded potentially.
For the war chief!
I don't know. That's a pretty good draw.
Honor made to fit.
That's why you draw first, right? Be nice if we had taunt, I guess, but well, under no circumstances can we take that 11 damage and expect to win this. Which pretty much means brawl, right?
What now?
What's more likely, 50-50 brawl or draw a card into an execute when we are talking about 2 out of 18 cards? Obviously brawl is a better chance. We can't play another card. Armoring up gives us, now, I mean that's the other thing. We get 16 health. Technically we don't die. Guess this is the better play.
I must choose.
Go ahead and set up go ahead and set up execute. So that's 17. He needs 9 damage, I guess.
For the war chief!
That's 4 of it. And then if he has next turn, I guess he's going to potentially have the weapon to finish it, right? How would we get... How would we get armor here? it's like we're kind of back to the point of having to kill this and then brawling, and then we'll have 3 armor, and then hitting this will have 5 armor. That's still not
What
enough
now?
though, and I don't know what we draw that. Is there another play I'm missing? I don't think so.
Strike.
I think he's got 5 damage out of hand though. Certainly does. I really want a rematch. I want to know, like, first of all, thankfully, the amount of Pirate Warrior you see in the current meta has way decreased. But it is still there. So, I would love to see, like, I'd like to play 10 matches in a row against Pirate Warrior. Are you winning like 40% of the time?
I must protect the wild.
Victory!
So I think you always keep Forge of Souls, although with that Fiery Works, maybe you still keep it. You keep one or the other, maybe both. Early Execute's nice. I guess we can coin out Fiery Works if that makes sense. If not, we've great just to save the coin for like an early ally armor smith or whatnot. Well, we'll wait because we might just coin out Ravaging Ghoul here. No, we'll just play Fiery War Axe. So turn 4 Ravaging Ghoul because you can coin out Execute if you really need it. Forge of Souls into a second Fiery War Axe, I guess. What's our win condition against Jade? Isn't that the problem with control is Jade Warrior dominates control? Is there a way that this deck is capable of just straight up beating Jade Warrior? I don't know. Like, could we have enough armor that the infinite Jade would... No, I mean, Jade beats control, right? That was the whole point of Jade. I mean, one of the many ways that Jade is OP. What's he doing? I mean...
Honor. Majesty.
Take this!
Didn't execute used to cost 1 mana, or am I remembering wrong? That was so OP. That might not be right though. It might not have ever cost 1 mana. I feel like they did do something to execute. September 28, 2016.
The land serves me.
Oh yeah, I remember this. Yeah, it went from 1 mana to 2 mana. That's right. Wow. Okay. Do we just go rock face here? Rot face, sorry. Actually, primordial almost kills everything. And then we can put rot face down next turn if we want, I guess. This is probably our best chance to win.
The darkest night.
The end is coming!
Your will to the Cabal.
Ruktar Ogar! Twilight Core.
I'm honestly just trying to figure out, do we... Like, what's he got to remove this, right?
I must remain hidden to remain free.
And then next turn we'll do Scourge Lord. Maybe. We just need to start. We just need to start winning. That's the truth of the matter.
Ruktar Ogar! I will burn this world and rule its ashes.
Will bind you.
I am free!
Okay. Goodness.
The end is coming!
Why not just let it happen?
What now?
At this point, why not just let it happen? Yeah.
Time passes.
We could kill him pretty easily.
I must choose.
I am free.
Before me.
We let it happen.
The scourge will devour all.
That's a weird card to have in there. I mean, I guess it's good. It's not as good against execute, but
Time passes.
Four, deal one. Let's see, four, and then play this.
Time passes. Before me. I must choose.
We okay with that growing? I mean, what does a druid do with that other than just give it 1 health every time it summons something? I'm trying to figure out, like, I don't remember. Like, is there something they're going to...
The circle of life is over.
I don't know. It still seems fairly, like... This still seems fairly weak to me, but... What do I know?
Before me.
This jungle hides many secrets. Strike.
Hey, what's up, Anti-Pharaoh? How are you doing tonight? I'm going to be around pretty much all day tomorrow. If you have any, if you have any... Ooh, that shield slam is nice timing. Because we're not going to have armor for very much longer. Anyway, if you're around tomorrow, I'm going to be around and streaming most of the day. So if you want to play some Player Unknowns at any point tomorrow, we probably could. Alright, I don't know what to do here. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's see. We basically just
Aloof
need to...
Neladar. Aloof Neladar.
I must choose.
Aloof Neladar.
Okay. We need him to have gotten a really bad draw there. And we need a really good draw. Ah. Ooh.
Strike.
Okay. We still have an execute, a brawl, and a shield slam with 12 damage to do with shield slam. Okay. Sorry about that, bro.
Strike.
Maybe we hold on to the armor smith, actually. Maybe we just take the damage.
Before me.
We're just going to execute that and hope for the best.
Before me.
Strike.
I don't know. We'll see. I mean, he could still get how many more? At least a couple more jades. Are we gonna do this? 3 damage to all damaged minions. 1, 2. No, I guess we're not doing that, are we? We're not brawling it. 3, 4. We killed a bunch of them that way. So we're not sleeping with the fishes.
Strike.
I must choose.
Strike.
Okay.
Golems are a girl's
Ah. I don't know what we do about that 10-10. Just take that damage. I've got these brawls that I don't like at this point.
Pain.
Take this!
Okay. That's a good draw. We do have one more shield slam. Forgot about Big Boy there.
Let the pain speak to me.
I'm almost out of cards. I'm out of cards.
4, 5.
Golden legendary!
must choose.
Okay.
Warriors of the frozen wastes, rise. Calamos rises.
I don't think we can do that, can we? It's gonna summon a freaking 11/11. We really gotta wait on that.
I must choose.
I don't know.
I'm almost out of cards.
I just don't know. This has been a crazy match. If we'd gotten the Skulker earlier, that would have been good. Maybe you, when you play against Druid, maybe you dig for Skulker no matter what. You always dig for Skulker maybe at the beginning. I don't know. 3, 5. We're going to take how much damage? 8. So we gotta have health, huh? We got to have health. And we can't get health.
Time passes. Warriors of the frozen wastes, rise.
Alright. Good game. Good game. I have played Ryu so many times in my long Hearthstone career. Alright. Let's try it one more time. What time is it? 10:18. Yeah, we got time for one more. Yeah, losing against Jay Druid feels terrible. But that's why Druid is numero uno right now. Alright, this should be fun. No idea what type of hunter deck it'll be. Could be Build-A-Bear. It'll be the control like medium-ish range one or the aggressive one. Like, don't we just keep all those? We've got something to play fairly early in the game. Like, it's hard to complain, right? It'd be nice if we had coin, but such is life.
Such big teeth I have.
That doesn't necessarily answer which kind of deck it is, because I think both actually run that card.
Such big teeth I have. The better to eat you with. The better to eat you with.
It's such a cute deck. If we can survive, I don't know.
To my side.
I feel like when I play this hunter deck, I do sometimes run one deadly shot, which of course just Ooh, teching it in against the Paladins. There's a reason to have this in this deck too, though, right? Don't you sometimes... I don't know. So if he has Deadly Shot, we get wrecked right here. Why is he not... Why is he roping all of a sudden?
Greetings.
I don't know. So obviously we're playing Ally Armorsmith here. I can't really imagine there's a card we'd rather play. He may have just taken a bio break. It's hard to say. Oh, and he's back. Oh, we top decked it. Alright. Who's playing another one next turn? He's really going to start building up his board. What? Okay. This really is, it's just not a sleep with the fishes kind of turn here. Man, we need mana. We could do some things if we had some mana.
Come to me, little ones.
Now most people only run one bow, and like usually there is one or two secrets, although I might be getting confused with the other more mid-rangey deck. The aggressive one you might not put secrets in there, so maybe you don't care about using up your bow. Okay, we got nothing, folks. If we play this, we can't play anything. We're taking 12 damage right here. But he doesn't have a way to kill his own minions, and if all he's got is Houndmaster, he doesn't have room to play it to boost a beast, so there's really not anything he can do. Everything dies except for this weird thing, which I've never used that before. This is clearly the only play we're going to do, right? We can also use this and fishes next... No, in 2 turns. I mean, we could go ahead and use this, but... That's not very nice. Are we surviving this?
I will burn this world and rule its ashes. Kneel before me.
I don't know if we're surviving this or not. I think this becomes a dead card. Do we even want to... I guess it's fine. I guess it's fine. It puts the Blood Rage in our hand, and if we top deck Rotface, it will set it up soonish. I don't think we have any more Do we have an armor smith yet? Holy cow.
Let the pain speak to me.
Okay. That's a good draw. We'll take that draw. We can't afford to not... Can we?
Frozen wastes.
Pain.
We need an armor smith like crazy. Hey, we can heal. Are we about to... No, we've got 9 cards. Okay. Oh, he's a little desperate. Ooh, that's even better. Wait, we gotta be careful here. We're gonna overdraw, and we don't necessarily need to.
The end has come.
Bring pain.
This jungle hides many secrets.
We're gonna have 9 cards. We're again in danger of overdrawing. Ugh. We gotta pump some cards out here.
What now?
Do we want to shield slam it? It's probably the safest thing.
Bring the pain.
Goodness, we don't want to do that.
Before me.
Adut Nevadar.
Bring the pain.
Let the pain speak to me.
I think we just needed to play cards there. So we can play Rot Face with our hero ability. So that seems like a matchup we're heavily favored in. Heavily favored is what I'm trying to say. Alright. We're gonna do one more. One more. After this, we'll wrap Hearthstone up. We're gonna probably spend a little bit of time tonight playing PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds. So we've got a pre-made squad getting online. Anti-Pharaoh, if you're still around, if they're not on yet, I may have a time to run one duo if you're wanting to, but we don't have to. I'm not staying up late tonight, and unfortunately there's already 4 in the group, one of which is Artrex's wife, who has never played a first-person shooter before. Last night she like installed the game and tried it for a minute, and I gotta pay attention here. We're playing Paladin. Those are the only 2 keepers. I'm not even sure that Acolyte of Pain is actually a keeper, but we're gonna pretend it is. That's a good draw. Forge of Souls is a good draw. And we've got coin. Ugh. fiery war axe that thing, man. We're not gonna hang out and watch him grow that. That's one way we're not gonna lose this match. The turn 1 Tidecaller. We may lose this match other ways. It's not gonna be that way. So what are we? Is this our... Are we 2-2 now? We've got a 50% win rate with this deck, I think. Alright, what do we play in turn 3? Acolyte? Whatever he plays. Oh, he actually plays the boosting Murloc. See, I don't run that in my Murloc deck. But you also, like, you get these 6 starts if you do run it. Wait, what are we playing here? It'd have been really nice to have 4 mana there. We could have done some stuff, but I don't know. So this Murloc deck may be fast enough to give us some real trouble. We got to gain control of the situation. He's going to be buffing stuff like crazy, and he knows. You can tell he's experienced enough to know that if he's going to win this thing, he's got to win this thing. We're about to take some nasty damage, but I don't really see another play. I mean, yes, we could execute that straight out, but what else are we doing? We could Fiery War Axe that. I don't think so. I think this is like the only play. And we just hope we don't lose. I don't know what we need to draw. I mean, obviously, Ally gets us another turn, potentially. Okay, he's setting up crazy Warlock stuff. I mean, I think we have to... What is the Death Rattle? Summon 2 plants? Okay, that's not too big a deal, I guess. So, we can execute and armor up. Or execute an Acolyte of Pain. We take 6 damage straight up. We can ally Armor Smith. And he kills it easily, but it does give us a little bit of armor. Get something on the board. I think this is probably a decent execute target. I think that's probably the... Now the question is, do we go ahead and do that? What are we going to do next turn? I guess equip another one, potentially, to kill the 2 plants. At that point, this will have 2 health. We take a lot of damage. What would be better playing next turn, though? We draw cards is the other benefit. We take 1 more damage. I think we wait. I think that 1 damage is important because we're already taking more damage than we can almost handle. Is there a world in which we have to brawl next turn? I guess it depends on what he plays. He's already played both of them, so this doesn't... And this just does spells, right? Yeah, so that's probably nothing in this deck. I doubt he runs any 1-cost spells that I can think of, at least. Maybe 1 or 2. Maybe 1. I don't know. We could take a chance and brawl. So if we take 2 damage, we're down to 4. Damage kills that. Takes that down to 2, 5. How are we going to kill him? Could play this. He maybe can't kill it in 1 turn. I don't know if this is like... I don't know that there's a world in which that saves us. All he has to have is one more Blessing of Kings. What else would get us here? A weapon. Okay. So maybe we live one more turn. So we're taking 8 damage. What's up, Draka? So if we brawl and we get lucky, what's left? 2, 6, so 4 damage is left on his side. And we can take out one of them with this. And at that point, we could take Fiery Arcs. But if we lose, we just lose, right? I guess there's a chance he can't get through this. That it survives another turn. I mean, that it helps us survive another turn. I'm leaving this at 2 health only because I don't think that 1 damage is what makes the difference on this. Okay, now we have to brawl. Because just playing this isn't enough. Whoa. Just playing that's not enough either. I think we just lose, right? So 3 damage.
Job's done.
He needs 7. Which is a good bit for a paladin, but ooh. Oh, he got the death coil. Nice.
Well played.
1 damage wasn't enough, but it did come into play. It was close. We weren't that far away from stabilizing. We had some big taunts that we could put out, but it didn't quite work out. All right. I don't know. I like this Control Warrior deck. I don't know how strong it really is. I'm now, what, less than 50% win rate, but only 5 matches, so it needs more testing. But it is fun. I mean, it's a fun control deck. All right, let's transition. We're going to transition to